Good morning, everybody. Haha, I got you. I didn't say y'all. But rest assured there's going to be a y'all somewhere in this video. There might be more than one, okay? But good morning, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. I am Tracy. I'm the keeper of the home here at 4D Farms. And I know I keep saying keeper of the farm, but you know what? I'm that too. So, I'm the keeper of the home here at 4D Farms. I've got a good video today, I hope. You're gonna kind of get two videos for one, because while I'm doing this long process, I'll have everything out, and I'm more than likely gonna have extra dough left over. I'm gonna show y'all how to make lasagna today, how I make it. This is what my family likes. This is what we prefer, our substitutions, and the way I like to make it. I'm going to be making lasagna from scratch. And when I say from scratch, I'm talking making my own lasagna noodles, okay? Let me show y'all with my KitchenAid attachments, okay? So, let me stop right there and say, if you want to make any kind of pasta for yourself, you want to experiment with it and play with it, you do not have to have a KitchenAid mixer and all these KitchenAid attachments. I have a fettuccine attachment that with the leftover dough that I know I'm going to have today, because this recipe will make probably two 9x13 casserole dishes. Depends on how many sheets of lasagna you use. Okay, I usually like my lasagna 3 layers thick, if I could squish it in that pan pretty good, or 2 layers. So I'm either going to have 3, 6, or 9 sheets in one 9x13 casserole dish, okay? So I know I'm just going to make one today. The leftover dough today I'm going to use, and I'm going to show y'all how to make fettuccine. You're going to get 2 videos today, because not only am I going to make lasagna from scratch and make my own noodles and cook a lasagna, I am going to make some fettuccine, like I said, with leftover dough. Then I'm going to throw in I'm going to try to demonstrate making some lasagna sheets, or at least telling you how to make it, and making your own noodles or ravioli. It's mostly just going to be a voice tutorial, because it takes a lot of strength. If you don't have a pasta roller, it takes a lot of strength with a rolling pin to roll this dough out as thin as you need it. And I don't have that kind of strength in my arms. But I can show you, I can tell you how to do it, give you some kind of visual and voice. But then I'm also going to show you how you can, after you make your lasagna, fettuccine, spaghetti noodles, macaroni noodles, gnocchi, any kind of noodles, how you can use them fresh, which today I'm going to be using my lasagna noodles fresh. As soon as they get made and my water gets good and to the right temperature, I'm going to go ahead and drop them and boil them. Fresh noodles do not take as long to boil as noodles that have been dried and stored in airtight containers. But with my leftover dough, and I'm going to make like some fettuccine noodles for some fettuccine for later on. I'm going to give you ideas on how to preserve and dry and store your fettuccine, which you can either let it dry. I'll get to that in a minute. First of all, I've got all my stuff going. I've already done a bunch of prep work, so I'm sorry if you're missing something, but I don't want to bore you, so I've already done a lot of prep work. I have my meat sauce going over here. Hold on, I'll show you that. Alright, this is my meat sauce. Y'all excuse my pan. It is time for me to get another one. This is our meat sauce. We like to use Italian sausage in our lasagna. your lasagna, you use whatever meat you want to, okay? You can use ground beef, you can use ground deer, you can use Italian sausage, turkey, ground turkey. Y'all, it's your lasagna, your kitchen. You do what's right for you and your family. We like Italian sausage. My husband actually makes some of our Italian sausage. No, you will never see a video on that because you'll never see a video of my husband doing anything because he just does not like a camera in his face, okay? Y'all, it's all I can do to get the man to smile when I want to make a picture, okay? And then he just kind of gives me a small one. But he's not going to do any videos, and I apologize. If you want to know how we make our Italian sausage, maybe I can get him to sit down and write his process out and the things that he uses, and I might do a tutorial and put it on our blog, okay? And that's the only way you're going to see my husband. He comes in, and if he sees his camera rolling, he's doing this and he's dodging the camera. So let's get back to the meat sauce, and I'll show you what else we use. All right, let's see, our Italian sausage, ouch. And we like using the Newman's Own Saccaroni sauce. We also garden, and we grow our own tomatoes, and we process our own tomatoes. Yes, I have jars of spaghetti sauce in there that I have put up, but this is the way my husband wants it this time, and he loves the Saccaroni sauce. And y'all, yes, I did get every little drop out of there. And if you are a canner, just a quick note, these can be water bath canned. I save spaghetti sauce jars and salsa jars, and I reuse them just for water bathing, not pressure canning. I know the canning police is going to come after me, but I'm a rebel canner, and that's just what I do. Let's see, I've got my water over here. I will start turning it on in just a minute. I've got our sausage and our sauce boiling. Now, I have, I'll tell you this in just a minute. I've got 2 pounds of mozzarella cheese shredded. Yes, I know you can buy shredded cheese at the store. I'm just going to give you a little shot of that, and then we're just going to talk for a minute. I know you can buy the shredded cheese at the store, y'all. I know this. I know I can go and grab a box of noodles that's already right there in my pantry to make this lasagna. But like I said, I like a challenge. I like the old way of doing things. Sometimes I just want to do it this way. Sometimes I just want to do it from scratch. I like a challenge. If I think I can do it, and it interests me, I'm going to see if I can do it, y'all. Now, the story about that's not ricotta over there, okay? I don't like ricotta cheese. I do not like the texture. I just, okay? I make my own cheese filling, okay? And I don't layer it on the lasagna noodles. Once my sauce is done, I will actually add my own cheese into my meat sauce mixture. I don't spread it on my noodles. I just do my lasagna a totally different way. Y'all got to remember, when y'all comment, be nice to other people, because everybody has their own way of doing things, okay? So let's all play nice in the kitchen, okay? I actually make my own cheese filling, and it is cream cheese. Let me think what I had out a while ago, because I've already made it. Cream cheese. I don't have measurements, y'all. Eyeball and taste. Taste, okay? Taste test and my eyeballs. I eyeball a lot of stuff, especially if I'm substituting or I'm doing something completely different than the recipe calls for. I don't have measurements. I'm sorry, y'all. That's just how I roll up in here. I do have a block and a half of cream cheese. So a block and a half, okay? And I just eyeballed garlic powder, Parmesan cheese, and oregano. Okay, I stirred it all up, mixed it up, and I just tested it till I got it like I wanted it. Okay, that kind of gives me the ricotta taste and the consistency that I like. Some people use cottage cheese. I'm not a cottage cheese fan either. So I had to come up with something that I liked and that we liked you know, our boys don't like ricotta, so I had to come up with something else. So I got the sauce going. I'm fixing to turn my water on. I got my cheese sauce already mixed up, stirred up. I've got my 2 blocks up, 2 pounds, 1 big block of mozzarella cheese shredded. Y'all, I like a ooey gooey lasagna. I do not like going to a restaurant and getting lasagna and it's as dry as a cow patty chip, okay? I can't stand it. I like ooey gooey and I like that stringy effect from that mozzarella cheese, okay? So yeah, we're gonna do a lot of cheese here today. Yes, I can go get the shredded mozzarella, but let me tell y'all a little thing about the shredded cheeses in the packages at the grocery stores versus the block cheese. Your shredded cheeses in the packages are coated in a starch for packaging and processing and shelf life, okay, to keep them from molding. That starch that is on the shredded cheeses bothers my husband. He's a pre-diabetic, and it bothers him. We had to transition to the block cheeses where they are not rolled in that starch. It works better for him. So I have shredded 2 pounds of mozzarella cheese for my man, okay? Just, okay? It's a labor of love. Okay, now, y'all, I got to put my glasses on. I cannot see a thing without them, okay? I have got my ingredients out here for my pasta, okay? And I'm going to show you how to make this. Now, I will put this recipe down in the description box, but I had to play around with it to get it like I wanted it, and I made my own notes. See, I scribbled in here. It didn't turn out exactly right by the recipe, so I had to play with it for a couple of years till I got it like it needs to be and like I like it, okay? So I will still put the recipe in the description box, and I will tell you what you need, and then I'm going to show you. But y'all, like I said, I had to play around with it. So I do have the right measurements of the ingredients. 4 large eggs, 1 tablespoon water is what the book says, but y'all, you'll see in a minute why you may have to have more water, okay? 3.5 cups of sifted all-purpose flour. I already have it. I got some olive oil because I like a little olive oil in my pasta to just help it bind together better and give it that olive oil, that Italian flavor, okay? Let's see. Yeah, that's all you need, all right? I'm going to show you my ingredients here, and I've already got everything together. Let me turn you around. Here we go. I've got my salt. I've got my 4 eggs. I've got my water. I've got my sifted flour, and I've got my oil. I've got my fettuccine maker out here, which that will be later, so I'm going to put it off to the side. I have my pasta roller. I have this little handy dandy cutter. I'm going to show you what that's for. Y'all, I'll show you what this is for when I get to making the noodles, okay? I've got my all-purpose flour out here. Once I get my noodles and stuff made or my dough ready, I'm going to switch my attachments and I'm going to get my work surface. I'm going to use my whole counter as my work surface because, y'all, these lasagna noodles are going to be long and I'm going to have to cut them into, that's why I have my ruler. I'm doing a 9 by 13 casserole dish, and I'm going to use that ruler to go ahead and pre-cut my 13-inch sheets, okay? It doesn't matter how wide they are. The homemade noodles are not going to be like, I will try to shape them up, okay? Homemade noodles are not going to be like you're going to see them in the box, and you'll see this. We're going to play around, and we're going to have fun today. So, y'all, get ready. Get your aprons on, throw your towel over your shoulder, whatever you want to do while you're in the kitchen. If y'all want to go along with me, just pause and catch up, okay? So I'm going to start putting these ingredients in here. I'm going to turn this, move my flour to where y'all can see what I'm doing. Turn this down. If my thing does not fall, this tripod is not in the mood this morning, but we're going to get in the mood, and it's going to have to help me out here. How is that? Okay, so first thing you do is, y'all, I think I'll just close my book up. I've done this 100 times, but I still have to go back to it. Eggs, water, flour, and salt. Okay, so You put your eggs in. Y'all, my blooper number 1, y'all. I told y'all this is going to be raw and live, y'all. What you see is what you get. Y'all, I have granddaughters that at 2 and 3 years old has been in this kitchen. A couple of years ago, every time I do lasagna, they are in here with me, okay, in this kitchen. These girls are preschool. They love to be in the kitchen with me. I'm going to take this out so I can have room for my flour. They love to be in the kitchen with me doing what I'm doing. And yes, they have been in this kitchen with me, and we have made lasagna. We have made spaghetti. We have made, I do have one of those guards that you put on here to pour your ingredients in, but I didn't get it out. I'm sorry. So we're going to get our flour in here. Now, we are going to, I got to get these eggs off my counter, okay? So now, we are going to put my beater back on. I've got my eggs in here. I've got my flour. We're going to turn this on, and we are going to let it start mixing. Woo, not that fast, okay? Now, it's going to get a crumbly consistency. It is not going to make a dough until you start putting your water in there. So, salt. Hello here, salt. There we go. I knew I was forgetting something. I was looking right at it. All right, we're going to start getting a crumbly consistency. I'm going to let y'all see what it looks like while it's mixing up. Let's see here. All right, see it's getting crumbly. All right, now at this point, I'm going to start drizzling a little bit of olive oil in. Just because I want that extra kind of bite to it. That's enough. Y'all, I don't know how much I just put in there. Y'all, I told y'all I eyeball it. Okay? Now it's crumbly. Listen, y'all, if y'all don't have a mixer, oh my gosh, yeah, you can make your dough and knead it by hand. All right, I'll tell you in a minute. All right, now it's crumbly. I'm gonna start adding the water, just drizzling, y'all, until I get the dough consistency that I want. It'll start coming together. Y'all can see already that's more than a tablespoon. So it took me a couple of tries to get this like I needed it. And I made my notes in my book. So just have you some water on hand. It's coming together. I may need a little more water, y'all, because the tablespoon is not enough. Okay, see it coming together a little bit. I think it's going to take some more. Water. Yes, let me grab just a little bit more water. Alright, I'm going to keep adding until I get it, and then I'll let you see what it looks like here in just a second. Y'all pardon me if you get bored. I only got 2 hands, and sometimes they're busy. I don't like camera people. Okay, here we go. Let me show you what it's doing now. Now it's coming together into the dough like I like it. You can switch your paddle right now and get your dough hook out, which is what I'm supposed to do. But I did this the other day, y'all, with this beater right here of mine, and it did fine. So you can switch out for your dough hook, or you can leave it just like this. It's coming together and it's making the dough. I'm gonna let it go like this just a little bit more. Make sure I get the consistency that I want. I'm going to add a tad more so it can be not like clumpy. It's going to eventually make that ball. There we go. It's making that ball. Now I'm going to knead this for like 2 or 3 minutes. So while that is kneading, I'm going to talk to y'all just for a second. I'm going to give you some pointers and stuff. I have all my stuff together. I'm going to let that knead. I got all my station. This is going to be like for trimming down my noodles once I get them made. When this is done, I'm going to switch and I'm going to put on the pasta roller attachment. And then I'll show you. Just, if you don't have all these attachments, y'all, don't worry. I need to look at this. I might have got a little too much water. Let me just add just a little bit of flour, y'all, just to try to make it up. Yeah, I shouldn't have put that last tab of water in. Okay, now, let me go back. You don't have to have all this fancy equipment to make your pastas. There, YouTube, Google on YouTube or search it, whatever you do on YouTube. I'm still new to YouTube, y'all. I'm learning. Just be patient with me, okay? I'm learning. I'm new. There is a channel. Just type in Italian grannies or Italian grandmas. You'll see what it pulls up. Y'all, there's this lady that travels through Italy to different grandmothers' houses in Italy that makes pastas from scratch the old way, and they don't have all these fancy attachments. I learned a lot just by watching them, y'all, before I even got my attachments. But it's kind of hard for me. Like I said, when they roll out that dough by hand, you got to have some arm strength to get it thin, okay? And I don't have that arm strength, so my husband helped me out and got me the attachments that I need, okay? I'm going to find my spatula. Let me find my spatula just a second. I got to get this off my dough hook. My beater. This is why I should have switched and used my dough hook, but that's okay. All I got to do is just get it off my paddle, let it knead again some more. That's all. Okay, getting back to our conversation, our chit-chat. Y'all, these ladies, I've watched videos where they have made their own lasagna sheets, got it all spread out, rolled out, a whole countertop, okay? Cut them into the sheets, okay? I've seen them take these little tools and cut thinly sliced spaghetti noodles, okay? Fettuccine noodles. I watched a woman make gnocchi. She had this little board that had crevices in it, and you pinch off a little piece of dough, and you run it down that board with your thumb, and it curls up, and it's gnocchi, okay? Y'all, some of those videos just inspired me so much, but, you know, like I said, I gotta have but I think my dough is ready. I just need to incorporate the flour in a little better. Okay. But y'all, it inspired me so much. I enjoyed sitting there watching every single video of these ladies doing this. And it just shows you, you do not have to have all this equipment, okay? It can be done. I'm gonna play around some later, and I'll see if I can do it, and we'll learn it together, y'all, if you want to. All right, let's see. This is all good. I'm gonna show you. I got my dough ball. There's my dough ball, okay? I'm going to take this out. I'm going to get my dough off of here. Oh, yeah, it's going to be a little tough, y'all. If I would have had my dough hook, it would have been. But, y'all, I did this the other day with my granddaughters. We got in here playing. And what did we make? Oh, we made the video of the macaroni noodles, y'all, and I used this. It was fine, okay? My granddaughters absolutely love playing in the kitchen. And you know what? They're learning. There is not anything you can't teach a toddler, a preschooler. As soon as they can get in the kitchen with you, I've wore my grandbabies on me in a body carrier, a baby carrier, and I've wore them in the kitchen cooking. And then as they got bigger, I would put them, you know, like in a bumbo seat right here beside me. And then a high chair right here beside me. Then they crawling up on that stool. They've been in the kitchen with me forever. Well, not forever, but their little lives anyway. All right, now I'm going to attach my pasta roller. I'm not ready to flour out my surface yet. This is a pasta roller by KitchenAid. You got to make sure that baby's in there tight, okay? pasta roller. What this does is this is your rolling pin, okay? It has, let me show you. Y'all, I need to do a video for KitchenAid, okay? It has your rollers in here. You're going to see when I put my dough in here that it's going to flatten my sheets as I go. But the trick is, let me show you something. Thin, wide, okay? You have to start out on the widest setting when you put the pasta sheets in here. You got to start out on the widest setting because you've got a bulk of dough that you got to feed through here. So you run it through the first couple of times on the widest setting, and then you go down, run it through a couple of times, go down, run it through a couple of times. I will not bore you with watching every single noodle go through here, okay? I will stop and, get my noodles done, and then I'll show you the next process. But right now, I am going to show you, I'm going to have to use my countertop, y'all, as my working surface because it's big enough and I can, okay? I have a clean working surface. I can't take this off the counter because I am going to need this, but I got to move all this other stuff. Y'all don't let me forget my meat sauce over there so I don't burn it, okay? I am going to have to move this back because I don't want my sheets falling in the floor. Okay, I will use this later. I'm just throwing everything everywhere. I need them. I do need a little bit of flour on my surface. Y'all, I'm going to have to clean my kitchen here after a while and mop and do my floors because it was just day before yesterday or something. I don't know when we got in here doing the noodles. So yeah, my floor, I gotta clean my kitchen. I don't need this anymore. I'm gonna set this over here. Y'all, everything's getting tossed behind me. Okay, I'm gonna get my dough out. Oh, I smell that olive oil. Okay, slap happy. I'm gonna get that in there. Now, what you do is, since we're doing lasagna first, y'all, I'm having to remember how to do this because it's been a long time since I have made lasagna, okay? So, I'm going to kind of knead. Let me see if I can put y'all down where y'all can see what I'm doing. Ooh, that's low. I'll kind of let y'all see what I'm doing here. I'm just kind of kneading it, getting the flour incorporated so it's not gummy, it's not sticky. So I'm going to kind of knead it just a minute. Oh, this is the hard part, y'all. This is why my husband bought me these attachments, is to make my life easier, y'all. I think my husband's purpose, and he told me his purpose in life is to make my life easier. And y'all, that man ain't lying when he says that. He is a gift from above. Okay, now, I did not have one thing out here, and that is my dough cutter. But I know where it's at. It's right here. All right. I'm going to section this out. Y'all, get you one of these. They're handy dandy. Okay? I'm going to section these out. Because you start out, and y'all, this is going to make a lot. I'm just telling you, okay? This is going to make a lot. So I'm going to leave these sitting over here. Okay? Get me some flour going. Now, you take your dough. You still kind of flatten it out, y'all. Let's see. I'm going to need one of those cookie sheets over here that I've got prepared because I've got it lined with parchment paper. When I get my noodles like I want them, I'm going to lay them right over there. All right? So, get me some flour. Don't let it start sticking on you. Keep it flour. You know what? I better keep my flour over here with me because I'm going to need it. I'm going to set it. Oh, that's in the way of y'all. That's in the way of y'all. That's a little better, but I still need it. Okay? Can we work with that? Yes. Okay. Here we go. Now, I'm also going to kind of flour my, just like you would a rolling pin, I'm going to flour my pasta. Okay? Now, I'm going to try to get y'all up where you can see the process and the dough. I'm going to have to scoot over just a little bit. Right there. Can y'all see that? Okay. I'm going to get it to where it will go through here. This is the fun part, y'all. This is what my granddaughters love. Y'all, my granddaughters will take this dough and they'll flatten it out and they will run it through this thing. They know how my KitchenAid mixer works. Okay. Now we're going to run it through a couple of times. And it's going to start flattening it out. Ooh, not that fast though. You want to run it through a couple of times. Whoop, a couple of times. This is why you need it floured really good, y'all. This is the fun process. Now, keep it floured. I'm going to do a couple of these just so y'all can get the feel of the process, okay? Then I will stop. Now, the next process is just keep folding it. Okay, run it through again a couple of times. Keep folding it, run it through. Keep folding it, run it through. I'm going to run it through on this setting a couple of times. Then I'm going to keep getting smaller until I get the sheets like I want them. And getting them in a lasagna sheet. A lasagna sheet shape. Oh, say that fast. No, really don't say that fast because you might mess up. Okay, let me tilt y'all up just a little bit more. All right, now I'm going to take it down and we're going to go thinner. And you just keep getting thinner until you can not see through it, but yet, y'all will know when you do it, okay? You'll know. Oh, watch my arm. I'm gonna go this way for a minute. Now I'm serious, this is the fun part. My granddaughters love to do this. And you know what? Hey, it keeps them so busy, y'all. It keeps them busy. I'm gonna go down one more, okay? Keep it floured. Don't let it start sticking to anything. Keep it floured. Okay? And we're going to get it a little thinner. Like a lasagna sheet, y'all. Very gentle so it don't break. There we go. It's getting thinner, but yet your finger's not poking through it, but yet it's not too thick either. This is the consistency I want. Okay. Woo, y'all look, these noodles are going to get long, okay? This is why I have my ruler out. I'm going to do this one more time. And it's just stretching, 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 and that's fine. I love this part, y'all. See? It's thin, but it's pliable, and my fingers are not poking through. This is going to be a good boiling consistency, yes. Now, keep it floured. For the sake of time, I'm going to show y'all what I do. Flour your surface. I'm not going to make y'all watch me do every noodle, okay? Because there is going to be a lot of noodles here, y'all. But I am going to show you this part. Okay. Pick this up. Keep it floured. You do not want it to stick to your surface either. Keep your surface floured at all times and your sheets floured at all times, okay? Now, I'm going to take my ruler. Come on. My flour tub is on my ruler. I'm going to take my ruler. I'm going to cut these curved ends off. Keep your dough. Keep your dough. Y'all, you can make this thinner if you want to, but you know what? Hey, if I get 2 of these on the bottom this wide, that's fine. Y'all can make these any length you want, any width you want. I'm going to cut off the bottoms, keep my dough, use it for later. Now, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to measure 13, because this is going to be a 9 by 13 pan. Y'all, I've almost got 2 sheets off of this one. I do have, look at that. 13. Okay? Keep your leftover dough, y'all. You're going to need it, okay? So there is 2 sheets already. Now, I'm going to flour my parchment paper over here because I do not want them sticking to my parchment paper. This is 2 sheets. I am making just 1 casserole. See, it's pliable, okay? Keep it in shape. Put it over here and keep them ready. I got 2 sheets already, y'all, of lasagna noodles. 2 will probably go across the bottom of my pan. I could have made those more narrow, y'all. I could have, but for the sake of time, I'm just making them as they come out, y'all, okay? Play with your noodles. All right, now, while I'm in this process, I'm going to finish my noodles. I'm going to get the amount. Let me get you up here so you ain't got to watch talking hand. I got to check. Sorry, I had y'all right where I needed y'all, and I messed up. I was wondering, hey, where'd I go? I got my meat sauce going. I'm going to, this is going to take a long process, y'all. Y'all see just how long for one long noodle, okay? And to shape them up and get them like you want them. So I'm going to save you of that. If you need to watch it again, just go back and watch that process again, okay? You start out on the widest, run it through a couple of times, go down 1, run it through a couple of times, go down another, get it thin and pliable. Keep your surface floured, keep your noodle floured, okay? Don't let it stick, okay? Because if you try to pull it up off of the counter space that you're working on, if you don't keep it floured, it's going to stick and you're going to mess your noodle up, okay? Let's see. It's going to take me a while to finish all these, but I think I'm going to half this dough, y'all, because I'm going to show you later, maybe as our lasagna is baking or something, or later, I'm going to show you what to do with the leftover dough, okay? But for right now, I'm going to pause, check all my stuff, get the rest of my noodles done, get them on my cookie sheets, and I will show y'all the next process, okay? I'll be back. Okay, y'all, I got that done. Whew. Is my back all the way down killing me? Yeah, but you know what? I'll sit down here in a minute. I stopped with that process. I got all the noodles that I need. Now, I've just got a practice piece of noodle here that I'm just going to show y'all something with. If you do not have your attachments, flour, if you do not have these attachments, okay? I'm just going to go ahead and show y'all this right quick, like my granddaughter does. Right in your face sometimes. That's okay. I eat a lot of flour. Okay, I'm going to use this as a practice piece. One thing about the lasagna noodles, let me show y'all one of my noodles. Just let me turn this around because I really don't want to pick these up right now. I don't want to pick them up until it's time to do them. Yes, y'all, some of these are wide. But let me tell you the secret about making these noodles, okay? Y'all can make them as wide as you want them, as long as you want them, because, let me turn you back around. You don't have to do them in a 9x13 baking dish. Y'all, you can do them in the little square ones, okay? You can do them in the long rectangle. Y'all can do these. I can take this one whole sheet right here, as wide as it is. I can take this one whole sheet, okay, and make a mini half-size lasagna. You see what I'm saying? You don't have to get them perfectly 9x13 worthy, okay? You can make them in a square. Those little roasting pans, okay? If you're doing these for a potluck or something, or gifting a neighbor, or a mother who is in maternity leave, somebody who's sick, and you want to take these to a neighbor. You don't have to buy the 9x13 casserole pans. If you want to do a little square one, if it's just them or something, or a small, family, a family of 3 or something like that, or a family of 4, you can downsize. This right here, if it's like a couple, maybe one serving, one night a meal, might take this one big sheet, put it on the bottom, and then just take bigger sheets. Y'all, my point is, you can make them any size, any shape that you want to fit your casserole dish, okay? These are going to do me just fine. 2 of these is going to cover the bottom of my pan, trust me. So I'm laying these over here. I'm going to let them sit just for a few minutes because I kind of like them at this stage. Let me stop right here and say this. We're just going to have kind of my cooking tips, okay? Because I've done this a bunch of times. I've experimented always. I've made these noodles like right when I get them out of my hand. If my water is already ready, I might go ahead and drop the noodles in there in this fresh state. I'm doing like what I'm doing right now. I'm going to let them sit up under my ceiling fan just a little bit and get kind of somewhat dry, but still limber, okay? Then I've gone the other route, what I watched a bunch of Italian grandmas do, Italian grannies. I will make a bunch, and you can hang them up or lay them out to dry completely for shelf storage. When they are completely dry and they're hard, okay, like they are if you open up a box of noodles, okay, you can store them for shelf life, okay, in an airtight container. Make sure your sheets of lasagna are completely dry, and your noodles, any pasta that you make. If you want to do it for long-term storage, make sure they are completely dry and they are hard. There's no damp, fresh spots that's not dry yet. Keep flipping it till it gets completely dry. I have used my kitchen table before one year for Christmas. I do a lot of the meals at houses at Christmas time. My family's, my husband's family, church potlucks, you name it, okay? One year I spent one whole day making just the noodles, just because I wanted to, y'all. Labor of love, remember. I spent one whole day just making my noodles, okay? I made enough noodles and stretched them out on my table on paper and let them dry overnight. Air dry. It's not going to hurt them. They're not going to mold, y'all, overnight. The drying process, I flipped them over several times. They dried overnight. The next day, I started boiling all of them. Now, I could have dried them longer. I could have had some left over, but I didn't. I think I made 5 or 6 9x13 casseroles, y'all. Lasagna. If I would have had some left over, I would have kept drying them just to make sure that there was no moisture left in the lasagna sheet. And then I would have put them in an airtight container to where they don't break. Don't put them in a Ziploc bag if you're not going to use them right off the bat, because they're going to break. Somebody gets to fumbling around in the pantry, they're going to break your hard noodles, okay? That would kind of, make me upset. So put them in a tub or a cereal box, the containers, okay? And store them in there. I'm trying to think of anything else I can tell you while I'm in this process and everything is out. Like I said, I boiled them in all 3 stages. Fresh out of the thing, and I just did like a rotation, okay? I had me an assembly line going. I have done them half dry, half flexible, and I've done them completely dry and stored them, okay? You can do that. You can make any size you want, any shape you want. Okay, what's next? I'm going to show you, I'm going to try this. This is the first time I'm doing this, y'all, so we're going to learn today together. Let me get you down here to where you can see. We're just going to play around a minute just to see if I can do it and just maybe give y'all an idea. Okay, I also have a ravioli maker. Yes, I do, y'all. But I've only tried it like one time, and I got to tweak it and play around with it some more before I ever do a video on that. But here's some things you can do. First, here's your lasagna sheet, okay? Now, and we can make it fancy, y'all, and use the curved edge of this. Can y'all see it? Let me get some of the light out. See the curved edge? Okay, you can get fancy with it and make your noodles like that. Oops, don't throw it. Okay, now I'm going to try to do, I may not get them I may not get them thin enough to make spaghetti noodles, so I'm going to try to get them as thin as I can, and they're either going to be spaghetti or lasagna. So you just take the little cutter, and y'all, you just get as narrow, they ain't straight, and thin as possible. Y'all, I've even watched some Italian men do this, like in some restaurants in Italy. Y'all, a lot of them, they make their pasta fresh. They have a guy back there on pasta duty that makes a lot of their pastas from scratch. I don't remember what restaurant it is. Okay, I'm just going to do about 5 strips. Y'all, I may get to cooking this lasagna tomorrow, but, well, that's okay, because I'm beginning to get tired. Okay, I'm just going to show y'all just right quick what these are turning out to be like. See? Y'all, yeah, I'll get that one, I'll throw it away. Here's your strips, okay? Y'all can keep playing around with your dough and making your spaghetti and your fettuccine, thin, thick. That can be fettuccine right there, y'all. Now, until you get ready to put this in the water, I'm going to lay these right here until you keep them floured, okay? Until I'll get that one in a minute. Until you get ready to throw these in the water, you can throw them in there right now. Drop them down in your water, let them boil. Fresh noodles only takes about 3 minutes, okay? Or until you like it firm or al dente or whatever, okay? So, keep them floured, let them start drying out, or let them dry completely. I'll show you that in a minute too. Now, here's another noodle, all right? Now, this is a little piece left over, but I'm just going to have to just give you a little demonstration. I watched somebody make ravioli, rolling them out in big fat sheets like that, and making ravioli, y'all. This is what you do. You make a filling of your own. I'm going to raise you up a little bit again. Y'all, my phone is going crazy. Everybody's trying to call and text and message. Sorry, I'll get to y'all in a minute. My family's like, I am important. Yes, you are. Bless your heart. I'll call you right back, Mama. Oh, my mama, y'all, she may whoop me. Mama, I love you. I'll call you right back, okay? You're my dearest and bestest friend, okay? I love you. I'll call you right back. Please don't whoop me. Okay. I'm 50 years old, y'all, and I'm still scared of my mama, okay? Okay. I'm still scared of my mama. Okay. You take your filling of your choice. Y'all, make your own filling for your ravioli. You can make cheese. You can make cream cheese. You can make some kind of meat. You can throw spinach in there. Y'all, you kids, put you something healthy in there. They'll never know what hit them. Okay, now, let me get you back down so you're not seeing talking hands. Okay, this is what he did. Of course, his sheet was wider. Her sheet was wider. Okay, you put dollops of your filling, space them out on your ravioli. I would say space them, like put a dollop here, space it out, put another dollop, because you're going to have, let me turn around this way so maybe you can see better. I don't know if I can get you closer without dumping my phone in the floor. Okay, once you get your dollops on here, put it on this end. Y'all, I'm having to think how he did it. Put it on the end away from you. Put your dollops on the end away from you. You're going to take this end and you're going to fold it over your dollops, okay? Of course, you're going to have little lumps. Let me take one of these little noodles and show y'all. I'm just giving y'all some little extra tips in case y'all just want to play later. Okay, we're going to pretend like this is a dollop of what's it called? Any kind of filling that you want. We're going to pretend like this is our dollops, okay? And we're going to spread them out. I might have got my dollops too big for this sheet. You're going to roll them over, and you're going to close them up. See how I'm making like a little, I'll squish those down. Then you're going to close your dough up. Let me bring y'all in so you can see this. Oh, you're still on me. Okay, this is what I did. Let me turn around this way. You're going to have your little dollops, okay? Fold your dough over. Pinch them all the way around. Get them shaped. Now, pinch all of your edges closed. Okay? pinch all of your edges closed, because you don't want, it's hard to do this with two hands, y'all, I told you. One hand, okay? Pinch your edges closed. Let me show that again, because I keep moving the camera. All right? Pinch them closed. Take a fork and do that like you're crimping a pie. Now what you're going to do is, you're going to take your little fancy cutter here, and you're going to shape your ravioli. Cut the extra edges off, okay? And then you got a little fancy ravioli. Of course, it's coming apart. It's not perfect, y'all. I'm just practicing right now. And yes, this is going to take a while, okay? Now, y'all, I don't understand how come my camera keeps cutting off. I'm going to have to figure that out. Okay, let's go back up here to this one, all right? Do that. Oh, I'm a little close, y'all. All right, do that. Close them up. Now, the thing I have found there we go. Let me turn y'all back to me. I don't want that. Okay, let me turn y'all around. Y'all, I'm having phone problems today. I'm so sorry, okay? My phone keeps cutting off. It keeps trying to join my last video and telling me I'm out of time. I'm going to have to figure my phone out in a minute. But just quick, what I have found out about the ravioli before it cuts off again. Don't drop your ravioli right into the water in this fresh state. Because I did that one time, and it was so fresh that the boiling water made the ravioli come open. The crimped edges, it just came open. So if I ever do ravioli again, whether I do it in my ravioli maker attachment or I do it by hand like this, I will crimp them closed, and then I will flash freeze them, okay? Or I will crimp them closed and let them get to an extremely dry consistency. However, if you're drying this overnight, yeah, if you have a filling in here, that might not be a good idea. Go back to the flash freezing. I'm thinking as I go, y'all. I'm just throwing those out there at you. Flash freeze your ravioli, okay? Then you can put it in Ziploc bags. You can package it or store it in a dry state, okay? And then put it in the freezer. Flash freeze it. The purpose of flash freezing is so everything doesn't stick together, okay? That's the purpose of flash freezing. You don't want to pile these in there like this all together, because when they get froze and they defrost, they're going to be gummy and they're going to be sticking together. Flash freeze first. Spread them out on parchment paper on a baking sheet till they get hard as a rock, okay? Then take them out, put them in a Ziploc bag, okay? They're already froze. They will not stick together, okay? Flash freezing. Okay, so I can roll this back up. I'm going to play with this dough a little bit. Now, let's go back to the noodles, all right? If you want to dry noodles, like I said, you can either throw these in the water right now, like they are. You can let them half dry, half flexible. If I'm going to store these for long-term storage, y'all, there's a whole bunch of different ways you can get creative on drying noodles. Some women will take and make nests for a serving, okay? They'll take a nest, and they will put it on a cookie sheet with parchment paper and flour and let it dry, or flash freeze it, whatever. Then put that nest in Ziploc bags and put it in the freezer. Or you can completely let these dry. Y'all, I saw one woman take her noodles and stuff and drape them over a hanger, a clothes hanger, and drape her noodles down a clothes hanger and hang them in the doorway and let them dry overnight just like that. Y'all, get creative. There is noodle racks that you can buy that you, after you get them like this, there's noodle racks that you can buy, okay? You hang your noodles on that, there went another one. You hang your noodles on that rack and let them dry overnight on the rack. I may get one of those. I may use the clothes hanger method, okay? That's if I want to dry them completely and put them in packages and store them, okay, in the pantry. Now, I might try some doing the nests and flash freezing and then putting them in the freezer. Y'all, go to Italian grandmas. Search how to dry pasta noodles for long-term storage, okay? I might do another video sometime, but right now I got my meat sauce. I got to throw these in the trash. I got my meat sauce going. I'm fixing to start boiling my water, and then I'm going to start assembling this lasagna. So I'm gonna get my water going. My noodles are like, they're getting really good and pliable. Okay, they're still pliable. I've got leftover dough here, y'all. Oh, y'all, I'm gonna do this right quick, okay? If my camera cuts off, y'all bear with me. I'll just keep turning it back on, okay? It'll let me know. I'll have to watch it. All right, I'm gonna show y'all. I need a sheet. We're gonna do a sheet when I'm making spaghetti noodles or I'm making spaghetti. You got to roll it through the pasta roller first, okay? Just like we did for the lasagna. Get it to the, and I'm gonna do it that thinness, okay? So we're gonna do this one more time, and then I'm gonna switch attachments and show you. So we're gonna put this through. Let me turn y'all around. Nope, you're around. See y'all. One hand, y'all. Look at that. All right, I'm gonna run this through a couple of times. Grab me some flour. Y'all, I know I'm just chitter-chattering today. I'm sorry. But anything that I can do today to throw some tips out there while I have all this stuff out. Did it cut off? Nope, we're still rolling. Y'all, I don't do Facebook Live. I don't do Instagram Live. I don't do that. I just use my camera and I just record, okay? I don't know how to do that. I don't know why my camera's doing that on my phone. I don't know why it's putting two videos together. It's doing my cinnamon roll video from last night. All right, we're going to go down a notch. Y'all, I am so sorry. I apologize. I am having phone problems. I had to take a little bit and get some stuff done because I had some noodles that was drying. I had to do a phone dump. I was running out of storage, y'all. So I couldn't finish this video and I ain't about to start over. So I had to go do a phone dump and get some stuff off my phone. And while that was doing, I had to just get some stuff done, y'all, before I started running out of time, okay? If it cuts off again, I'm sorry. I probably haven't deleted enough. But I'm going to show you what I've been doing. I'm not going to get to run the rest of that Play-Doh, what I was calling my Play-Doh. I'm not going to get to run it through the spaghetti attachment. One day I may sit down when I have time again and just do a video doing all sorts of things using my KitchenAid attachments. Not today, because I ain't got time. I'm finishing up the lasagna. I'm getting pressed for time because I do have to go somewhere here after a while, and now I'm rushing around trying to get it done. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what all I've got done. Let me turn you around. Alright, so what I've done is I've already boiled some noodles and I've already started putting them in the bottom of my casserole dish. I've got it greased. I've already got 2 sheets in here. I did trim off some of the little edges and it may be overlapping just a little, y'all, but that's okay. This is homemade, okay? I boiled the rest of the noodles. I've got them out here cooling so I can touch them. I'm going to stretch them out. I'm going to start layering up my lasagna. Right here, I've got the last noodle boiling. It's fresh, like I said. So I get them out of here. Okay, I got the rest of my noodles boiled. I've got them sitting over here where they can cool off and get pliable so I can start stretching them out and start making my layers. Okay, so I've got my sauce here. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to move everything over here to my workstation and get set up a little better and then just let y'all see what I do, okay? Right now everything's a mess. So I'm going to move everything over here so I can everything's kind of cooled off where I can touch it. Let me set the phone back down. Y'all, like I said, I'm so sorry. I am having video problems today, okay? I had to get a bunch of stuff off my phone so I could even finish doing this video. I'm not about to start over, y'all. I'm going to have to learn how to edit this video really bad. So I think I'm going to bring all of my stuff over here. Let's see. Let me get my casserole dish right here. Okay. Let me get my noodles. So I'm going to start stretching them out. And I had to trim some, y'all. And that's okay. These are homemade noodles, y'all. They're not going to be perfect, okay? They did all that. If you want the ones in the boxes or the packages, they did all that at the factory for you, okay? You're at home, you do these, you got to make your own imperfections perfect. Does that sound right? Okay. let's see, my meat sauce, let me grab it. It's cooled off so I can set it on my counter without a hot pad. It's been cooled off enough. Okay, now, oh, my cheese is over there. I'll grab it as I go. Okay, no, I ain't. I'm going to grab it right quick. I'm sorry, y'all. This camera's got me all disoriented. Okay, now what I'm going to start doing, I don't know if y'all are going to be able to see all this process or not, but we are going to try to get y'all down here where y'all can see about how I'm assembling this. I'm going to reach over here and I'm going to preheat my oven. I'm going to guess, y'all, about 400. I'm going to preheat it to about 400. That may be too high, y'all. Sometimes I just guess at things, okay? That may be too high. All right, I'm trying to get everything in the picture here where y'all can see. Let me move some stuff over. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and start layering how I do my lasagna. All right, so I'm going to stir this up. I may wind up having some noodles left over, y'all. All right, I put my cheese filling in with my meat sauce. That's just how I like to do mine, y'all. So I'm going to start assembling this. I may need a bigger spoon. Okay. I've got my casserole dish greased. And we're making a mess already. That's alright. It's my kitchen, my mess. I'm going to need a bigger spoon, y'all. I got my little spatula here. Let me grab my spoon. Y'all, I told y'all it's hard to do this when you're by yourself and you have to keep cutting your phone on and off such as that. I'm not doing that. Thank y'all so much for hanging in there with me today because this is kind of hard. And I've just had so much trouble today. But like I said, I am not starting over. This was too much work today for me to wind up having to do this again. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to layer here. I'm going to get my first layer done. And then I'm going to start on my second layer. Maybe let you get a gander at that. And then my third layer, if I get a third layer. I don't know. It depends on how tall this gets and if I got enough room. Alright, so let's see. Now I'm going to coat. Y'all, I love cheese. I'm going to coat with a layer of cheese. This has just been a rough day, y'all. I started this morning, y'all. I did. I started this morning at around 10 o'clock, and here it is almost 2. 9:30, I think I started it. Here it is almost 2. I started doing a lot of prep work before I even started. I do have clean hands, y'all. I got blasted for that the last time on one of my videos. So sorry. Okay, now I'm going to start and do the same thing again. I'm going to start with another layer. My noodles are kind of pliable. I do like to put oil in my water so my noodles will not stick together and get all gummy that I can't get them apart. They still are kind of sticking together. Look at that noodle, y'all. Okay, I'm going to lay that right there. Now, where is my little roller? I can trim some of this off, y'all, because I see that it is a little long. This is where you correct your things as you go. Okay, I can trim off a little on this end. When they boiled up, they expanded, so there you go. They were 13 inches long, but like I said, that when they boiled, they expanded just a little bit. All right, let's try to get another noodle on here. Let's see. They've cooled off so much, y'all, between me having phone trouble and everything else. I had to get some stuff off my phone, so I'm just going to talk to y'all while I do this, okay? All right, so let's see if we can salvage one over here. Because like I said, some of them have cooled off and, yeah. That's okay. You get them done right, and they'll just pull right apart, just like this one did, okay? Look at that noodle. All right? I'm going to lay it right there. It's okay if it's overlapping. It's all right. Because I'm going to have so much ooey gooey in here, y'all, that it ain't going to matter. Okay, I'm going to trim that one off just a little bit. Take the extra off. I hope I have just not made a mess of this, y'all. And I know I'm probably going to get some comments saying it looks like a mess. I'm so sorry. But y'all do y'all, I'll do me, okay? That's going to be my motto. Okay? Because there's no need in people getting ugly about things. I wouldn't come to your kitchen and tell you how to do your stuff. Alright? So y'all get the gist, okay? This is the second layer right here. I'm going to do the same as the first, okay? I think I'm going to get 3 layers in this casserole dish. Yes, I'm going to get 3 layers. This is going to be good. And I'm probably going to have some noodles left over and some scraps of noodles. That's okay. Oh, another thing, y'all, I don't know if I said in between my phone cutting off and on and on and on. Yeah, okay? I don't know if I said this or not, but y'all, you can actually take your lasagna sheets and do those rolls that they're doing now. Lasagna roll-ups. Those are cool, y'all, and these things are huge enough, too. You could do one large, long lasagna roll-up, y'all. Okay. Y'all, like I said, I apologize for all the inconveniences today. It's been aggravating for me, too. I'm so sorry. I'm going to have to do a lot of editing on this video and play around. My cheese is room temperature, and that's what will stick together. Yes, I am going to get 3 layers out of this. So all I need is just 2 more noodles. I'll trim them down to size, and I will get it layered. And then I am going to go ahead and pop this in the oven and bring y'all back and let y'all have a little gander of it baking. And then, of course, I'll bring you back and let you see what it looks like. I won't do a taste test of this right now because, y'all, I've made this so many times. I'm not going to do a taste test. Let me get you up here. I'm sorry, so you can see my face. Okay, y'all. It's time to pull this out of the oven and we're going to see what we got, okay? Hold on just a second. Let me go get this out of the oven and we're going to take a gander, okay? I'll be right back. Oh my goodness, it is so bubbly. Oh, and it's so heavy too. Here we go. Oh my gosh, that is looking good. Let me close my oven door. Where's my... This is looking so good, y'all. It looks crunchy. Let me see if I can let y'all look at this. Oh, I gotta turn y'all around. Look at that. I got some crunchy edges. That's not burnt on this side, y'all. That's my placemat. Ow! That's my placemat right there. Look at those crunchy edges, y'all. I'm going to get one of those just to taste test. I'm only going to get a small portion because I do not want to cut into this really big because I want it to look so nice for when it is supper time, when we get ready to eat it. I'm just going to get a little small portion and a small fork because I got a big old spoon here. Here's my fork. Alright, I want one of these crunchy edges, y'all, is what I want. So, let's see. I'm going to start from over here, and I'm just going to get a little bitty bite. Because like I said, I don't want to mess this up. I just want to make sure my seasonings are right. Oh my gosh, y'all, that's hot. And my noodles. It is still raining outside. I still have to get outside. Oh, y'all, I got some of that crunchy cheese on the top. Okay. Oh, look, I'm oozing here, y'all. There's that mozzarella cheese. Okay. Let me get some. Go down to the very bottom layer. I don't have a spatula. I grabbed a spoon. I should have grabbed a spatula. But I just want a little corner. Y'all, I got some string going on here. I love that. And the cheese is just gooing it. Y'all. Let me let you take another little look at this. I am proud of myself. Hold on. Look at that cheese gooing out, y'all. This is so wonderful. And y'all, it smells so good. Y'all, 5.5 hours later, we've got from scratch lasagna, okay? I was bound and determined I was going to finish this today, okay? Sometimes you just gotta say, not today, Satan. Not on my watch. Leave me alone. Get thee behind me, okay? Because I was bound and determined I was going to finish this today. No matter how much trouble I had out of my camera and everything, I was bound and determined I was going to finish. So, Y'all, this is hot. I'm going to do a little taste test. I hope it ain't too hot. I have to spit it back out. I'm sorry. I'm going to blow on it really good. But y'all, the cheese is still oozing. This is so good. This is so good. I'm going to have to wrap it up because I've got to get somewhere, and I was supposed to have been done way before now. So let's see what this tastes like, y'all. Okay. I'm not kidding. Oh my gosh, yes, I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. Y'all, sometimes that labor of love pays off, okay? Because this is just absolutely delicious. Okay, look at that string right there. Oh, hot. Noodles are done perfect. I love that crunch around the edge. Y'all, I'm happy. When I do finally fix something that turns out right, y'all, it makes me happy. If y'all think that my channel is just going to be a cooking show like channel, it's not, because I'm just going to tell you, I have good days, I have bad days, y'all. Some dishes are going to turn out right, some dishes are not, okay? This one, when they do turn out happy like this, and I've put all this labor of love into it, and they turn out like this, y'all, I'm happy. This has made my day. It's made all the trouble today that y'all have endured worth it. Y'all, thank y'all so much. Y'all, I'm even going to lick the spoon here in a minute. Y'all, thank y'all for hanging in there with me today. I'm going to have to absolutely piece these clips together because they've gotten so blotched with my camera cutting on and off, on and off, on and off. So thank y'all so much for hanging in there with me today. Y'all, we made it together. We did this together, okay? I'm sorry I didn't get to show y'all the rest of my steps, but one day I just may wind up doing that, just making a totally different next video, okay? I may not cook the meal in the next video if I go through all this, because y'all, that's a lot in one day. My feet are killing me. I'm fixing to make me some coffee or a latte and set the heck down, okay? No, I'm not. I have to go somewhere in the pouring rain. Dang nabbit. Okay, well, maybe I can have my latte when I get back home. I'll just sit in the truck, okay? But y'all, labor of love. I like it when it turns out like this. Thank y'all so much for being so patient with me today. I'm gonna have to piece this video together. It's gonna be blotchy, but y'all, I said sometimes it's gonna be raw. What you see is what you get till I learn how to do this, y'all. My channel is not gonna be just cooking shows because nope. Some days I'm embarrassed of what I pull out of the oven, okay? Some days they turn out good, okay? So, thank y'all. If y'all are new here, y'all just don't know. If y'all are new here, thanks y'all for stopping by, hanging out with me, and being entertained. I hope you didn't get bored. Those of y'all that have already subscribed, y'all, thanks for letting me entertain y'all and have somebody to talk to today and to laugh with and learn with, y'all. We learned today, okay? We learned today. So thank y'all for hanging in there with me. Just shoot me some comments. Be nice, though. Shoot me some comments, y'all. Thank you for hanging out with me. Y'all have a good day. I'm tired. This old gal is just got to run somewhere that I'm going to come back and I'm not doing nothing else the rest of the night. Thank y'all and